John chapter 1. I want to take a look at a conversation that was going on right here between Jesus and Nathanael. Who's familiar with that story? Jesus and Nathanael. We often read over this and we just look at it and we don't really understand it, but we go ahead and read it and then turn the page. But I want to bring some understanding to this with the help of God. And this is one of the disciples. This is one that was brought to Jesus, but wasn't directly called by Jesus, but was called by Jesus in another way. Andrew went and got him and told him about Jesus, and then later on this was confirmed to him who Jesus was. Watch this happen here. So Philip had, let me read this whole thing so we don't get confused. I'm going to read down about verse 35 and I'm going to read all through this. The following day, John was again standing with two of his disciples as Jesus walked by. John looked at him and declared, "Look, there is the Lamb of God." When John's two disciples heard this, they followed Jesus. Jesus looked around and saw them following and said, "What do you want?" And they replied, "Rabbi," which means teacher, where are you staying?" Jesus said, "Come and see." It was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon when they went with him to the place where he was staying, and they remained with him the rest of the day. Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, was one of these men who heard what John said. John was John the Baptist, who heard what John the Baptist said and then followed Jesus. Andrew went to find his brother Simon and told him, "We have found the Messiah," which means the Christ. And Andrew brought Simon to meet Jesus. Looking intently at Simon, Jesus said, "Your name is Simon, son of John, but you will be called Cephas," which means Peter or the rock. We're going to see that later on. But the next day, Jesus decided to go to Galilee. He found Philip and said to him, "Come, follow me." Philip was from Bethsaida, Andrew and Peter's hometown. Philip went to look for Nathanael and told him, "We have found the very person Moses and the prophets wrote about. His name is Jesus, the son of Joseph from Nazareth." "Nazareth?" exclaimed Nathanael. "Can anything good come from Nazareth?" "Come and see for yourself," Philip replied. As they approached, Jesus said, "Now here is a genuine son of Israel, a man of complete integrity." "How do you know about me?" Nathanael asked. Jesus replied. Now I want you guys to listen to this stuff, okay? I want to read verse 47 again. As they approached, Jesus said this to Nathanael. "Now here is a genuine son of Israel, a man of complete integrity." Nathanael said, "How do you know about me?" And Jesus replied, "I could see you under the fig tree before Philip found you." Then Nathanael exclaimed, "Rabbi, you are the Son of God, the King of Israel." Jesus asked him, "Do you believe just because I told you I had seen you under the fig tree? You will see greater things than this." Then he said, "I tell you the truth. You will all see heaven open and the angels of God going up and down on the Son of Man, the one who is the stairway between heaven and earth." Now, we all know what that is talking about, right? What story did we have angels going up and down a ladder? Jacob's ladder, right? So, Jesus is pointing out to Nathanael a few things. That he is that connection between heaven and earth. But I'm going to bring out some other stuff that was going on here that made Nathanael believe. Some things that we need to think about. Some things that we can compare ourselves to Nathanael with. So we're going to talk about that here in just a minute. We're going to talk about that here in just a minute. Just a minute we're going to talk about that. All right.